Hello, year 5-6. I finally think we've gotten over the technical issue. I've changed room. Okay, I've got a new fancy room that hopefully the sound will be really clear for you today. Okay, please let us know if it's not, but fingers crossed it will work. So we are continuing our journey on fractions, decimals, and percentages. Okay, and today we'll be looking at converting percentages to fractions and decimals. Okay, so first of all, to recap, if you could tell me what percentage of this square is shaded, and once you've done that, could you tell me what that looks like as a fraction? Okay, when you come back, we will go through this quickly together. Okay, brilliant. So this square is out of 100. Okay, there are 100 squares. Now, because we're looking at percent, we need to make 100 anyway, but it's 100 squares. Now, there are 71 squares shaded, and it's already out of 100, so our answer would be 71%. Now, this is a fraction. You look at our denominator, which is 100. So we've got 100 parts, and 71 of those parts are shaded. So we have 71 out of 100 as a fraction. Okay, moving on. Pause the video if you need to recap this part of the learning. That's absolutely fine. And of course, you've got the luxury of pausing and rewinding at any point. Okay, so go at your own pace. So today's learning. Can I convert percentages into fractions and decimals? So we've got that previous grid from the previous slide, and it was 71%. Okay, so we had 71 out of 100. We looked at what does that look like as a fraction, and then finally, can we convert that fraction into a decimal? Okay, so we've got 71 out of 100. So we know our numerator is 71 and it is out of 100. So there it is as a fraction. Now, can anybody remember how we then convert that into a decimal? Okay, 71 over 100 into a decimal. Well, we know it's out of 100. We know that we know it's going to be after the decimal point. Okay, and we now need to go into our hundredths column. So we have 71, 0.71. Okay, so that would be our answer as a decimal. Now, if you want to, okay, what I'm just going to do is just type now. If I, for example, put 61%, have a go, pause now and have a go at turning that into a fraction and then into a decimal. And then what I'll do is I will, when you unpause the video, okay, we will go through it together. Okay, brilliant. So we've got 61%. So 61%, okay, we know percent is out of 100. So we've got 61 out of 100. So that would be our fraction. And again, if we are looking at a decimal, okay, we know that when we are going into a hundredths column, so we've got 0.61. Okay, if you wanted to see if this was correct, you could simply do 61 divided by 100 equals 0.61. So that would get you your answer. Okay, hopefully you got that correct. Again, you can practice before continuing the video. If you want to, for example, just write on your page now 33%, you can try and convert this now into a fraction and then a decimal, and you'll see a pattern emerge. Okay, so please keep that up. Well done. Okay, I'm just going to delete this for everyone else, and then we will move forward. Excellent. So your turn. I'm going to stop talking. You're going to pause the video. Please have a go, and then I will talk through the answer with you. Okay, brilliant. So it says 65%. What does this look like as a fraction? Can you convert that fraction into a decimal as well? Well, previously, okay, you would have converted previously, sorry, let's go on to the back page for us all. You converted 71% and 61%. Now, how does it work? And you might have done ones of your own choice. So what do we need to do? Hopefully, okay, you've seen that it's 65 out of 100. That is our fraction, okay? And then we are looking at our decimal. Well, if I did 65 divided by 100, I'm moving 2 spaces to the right, and my answer is 0.65, okay? Remember, I'm my number has gone into my hundredths column, and so it is now out of a 100, okay, 0.65. So let's move on. So today you'll see questions that are, they don't just look like this where you convert, because I think you all will be pretty spot on converting percentages already. Okay, it will get you to apply different knowledge. So for example, here we have to compare a percentage and a fraction. So like we do in our lessons, let's make it simple for ourselves. Okay, what do we know already? Let's look at C. C, it says compare 14% and 41 over 100. Now we know how to convert a percentage into a fraction. So let's do that first. Yes? Okay, let's convert the percentage into a fraction. Because we know how to do that, okay, we can then compare after. So 14% into a fraction. Well, we know that it's because it's percent, it's out of 100. So we've got 14 out of 100, okay? And that is our new fraction. So we've got 14 over 100 and 41 over 100. So I know that 14 over 100 is less than, just trying to get my sign, is less than 41 over 100. Pause the video, have a go at F. Remember, try and convert the percentage into a fraction first. Okay, brilliant. So you should have converted 82% into a fraction. So because it's percent, it's out of 100 per 100. So we've got 82 out of 100. Okay, so that is my fraction that would sit here. And now I look at my statement. 82 over 100 is the same as 82 over 100. Okay, brilliant. We're now going to move on to the silver questions. So if you need to look at any of the steps of success, please, please, please rewind the video and look at the steps of success again before we start our silver questions, okay? Because that would be really valuable. Again, let me take these off, okay? And then we can move forward to silver. Brilliant. Okay, here are the silver questions. In regards to this question here on the left, you do not have to draw these squares here, but please, if you can, draw the table below. Okay, it just really helps set out your question, your answer. Okay, and it might be easier and it'll be better for your presentation as well. If you haven't got a ruler, don't worry, just set it out the best as you can and as neat as you can. So you're looking at, if I'll just help you just to get you started. We're looking at 100 square A. What is the percentage? Okay, what is the percentage? Remember, it's out of 100. And then can you convert this into a decimal? Okay, and then you do the same for B, C, and D. And then over here, very similar questions to what we did in the We Do. Okay, so you need to make the statement correct. Pause the video, have a go at these questions, and then when you return, I will reveal the answers. Okay, excellent. So I'm going to reveal the answers to silver now. So if you don't want to see the answers, just pause the video and keep working. Okay, if you'd like to pause the video and mark your answers, when you come back, I'm then going to move on to the gold questions. Okay, brilliant. Here are the gold questions. Okay. Now, where it says circle the odd one out, what I would recommend instead of, for example, if you need to draw this square, what I would do, okay, is if you think it's this one, okay, what I will put, just write 100 square, okay, if you think it's the 100 square, okay, and then that'll be a lot quicker than you actually having to draw it out. Now, I'm not saying that's the answer, not at all, but if you think that is the answer, just write 100 square. Okay, so then when you're marking, and then if it's one of these two, you can just write it. Okay, pause the video and have a go at gold. And when you come back, I'm going to reveal the answers. Okay, brilliant. So the answers for gold are here. And we will now move on to platinum. Okay, here are the platinum questions. This is where we're really trying to push you to greater depth. So again, just because of the messages I have, some of the messages I have seen, if it is challenging, that is okay. It isn't new learning, okay? So just have a think about what we've learnt before. For example, I'm just going to looking at A. Okay, it now says 26 out of 50. Okay, what do we want it to be out of? We want it to be out of 100. Okay, so think, what can we do to make this out of 100? And if we make this out of 100, what does this now become? Can you then start finding the equivalent? Okay, hopefully that helps. Okay, so like I just said, so please pause the video and have a go. Okay, I'm just going to, because I really am keen on giving a few more tips. So just so I am clear, okay, like this one says 26 out of 50, well, we've been looking at out of 100. Okay, so if 26 out of 50 isn't what we want it out of 100, we're going to times 50 by 2, so that becomes 100, and then we'll times 26 by 2, because whatever we do at the bottom, we do to the top, and that becomes 52 out of 100. And now it's become 52 out of 100, okay, we can start to see, well, that will be 0.52, and then that will be 52%, okay? If you've stayed on the video and you would like to pause now to have a go at the other questions, that would be amazing, because when you come back, I will then reveal all of the answers. Okay, brilliant. I'm going to reveal the answers now. Okay, amazing year 5-6. Again, you're smashing it. You're doing really well. We're at the end of the week. Please rest over this weekend, and we'll go even hard. We'll step it up a bit more next week. You're doing so well. Okay, speak to you soon. Bye.